Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam. In this video, we'll discuss how you can reduce your EC2 cost by deploying your applications on reserved instances. Personally, I have saved my company some few bucks by deploying some of our applications on these reserved instances. You could end up to about 72% reduction on your EC2 billings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share for others to know. Thank you. In our previous video, we discussed EC2. Now I want to take a deep dive into reserved instance and how we would purchase a reserved instance. Before then, there are a couple of things I need to draw your attention to. So in the previous video, we mentioned that reserved instance is not actually a server you purchase, but rather a discount billing that is applied on your on-demand instance. Now there are three payment options for reserved instance. The first one is no upfront payment. And what no upfront payment means is that you get a discounted rate. Okay, you get a discounted rate hourly over the term of your instance. Okay, so for instance, if you go for 1 year plan, it means that throughout the 1 year plan, you get a discount on an hourly discount, hourly discount on the bill you are supposed to pay. Okay, and this one is paid every month. Since you are not making an upfront payment, it is billed to you every month, but it's not compared to that of the on-demand. That rate will not be the same as that of the on-demand, but here you don't pay upfront, but you are given a discounted rate on your hourly usage. Okay, now if you if you apply this payment, okay, this discount, whether you use the instance or you don't use it, at the end of the month you still pay that amount. Okay, the second one is the partial upfront, means that you pay part and then the rest is spread up for you in an hourly rate. Okay, so AWS will let you make a part payment and then the rest, it is spread hourly on the remaining term that you are supposed to pay. So if you are going for 12 months, you could pay maybe an amount and then the rest will be shared on the hourly rate for you. Third one, which is all upfront. Okay, so all upfront means that this payment you are paying all at a go. You are paying all the bill at a go, or this is bullet payment. You pay one time and it is not partial. You are paying full amount. Hence this payment provides the cheapest option. Okay, it provides you with the cheapest option of payment. So the next thing we would want to talk about before we head over to the demo is standard versus convertible reserved instance. Okay, let's talk about the standard first. Now with the standard, you could get up to 72% discount, okay, as compared to on demand. With this kind of instance, you could get up to 70% discount. These are all types of reserved instance. Okay, the next thing you could enjoy is that it can be purchased for a 1 year term or 3 year term. Now the next thing, you have some sort of flexibility, but not too much of a flexibility. Now the flexibility with this standard reserved instance is that you can be able to change the availability zone. You can be able to change the instance size and then network type of the reserved instance, the network type. So you can be able to change some of these things, but you can't change the instance family and all that. So these are some of the flexibility associated with the standard reserved instance. Now the last benefit you could get from standard is that it can be resold on AWS Marketplace. Let's say you are logged into 1 year standard plan reserved instance, then after 4 months you decide that okay, you don't need this kind of instance. Okay, you could just list it on the AWS Marketplace and then sell it off. Okay, you determine the price, how much you want it for and all that. So you can just put it there. But mind you, AWS charges 12%. Okay, 12% of the amount as a penalty. Okay, 12% of it. So that is with the standard. Now let's go to the convertible. Okay, so convertible also gives you a discount of up to 66% compared to on demand. Okay, you're able to get a discount of 66% off the price as you would have chosen an on-demand instance for the same purpose. The second thing is that it's still the same. You can purchase it for 1 year term or 3-year term. There is no in between, like I want 1.5 years or I want 2 years. No, it's either you go for 1 year or you go for 3 years. Now the third thing here is flexibility. Now you can choose a different instance family. Yeah, for instance, if you are using maybe memory optimized instance and maybe your application, or you want to get another instance which is, let's say, compute optimized, the convertible has this flexibility for you to change an entire instance family to a different instance family you want. Let's say you can change from compute to memory. You can change from storage instance family type to a different family. Okay, that is with the flexibility of, but with the standard you don't have that flexibility. The next thing is that you can be able to change the operating system. Okay, if let's say you were using a Linux, this time you want to change it to Windows, no problem. Once you are using the convertible reserved instance, you can be able to change the operating system entirely. The convertible gives you so much flexibility option for you to switch in between all the other options that you want, but the standard version doesn't give that. The last one is that this one, it cannot be sold, can't be resold. It is only the standard version that can be resold on the marketplace, but the convertible does not. With that said, and that have in mind, let's switch on to our demo. Okay, so you need to log on to your AWS console. Then you go to reserved instance. You click on purchase reserved instances. Okay, so from the platform, you choose the operating system that you want. Linux, SUSE, Windows, whatever you want, you choose that. Now the tenancy, you choose whether dedicated or the default. The default is the shared. The offering, you can choose standard or convertible, as I've explained not long ago. Then the instance type, you choose whichever instance type that you want. Okay, then when you come to the term, you choose either 1 to 12 months or 12 to 36 months. That's 3 years. And then the payment option, you choose no upfront, partial, or all upfront. Okay, so let's say for instance we want to purchase T3 micro. Okay, in no particular order, we just want this. It gives you a whole list of options. Now the seller, as you can see here, is AWS, meaning that no third party has listed any of the reserved instances for resale. Okay, so AWS is the seller now. Okay, now you realize that we have upfront prices. What this means is that if you want to purchase a reserved instance for a standard instance discount on using the standard offering class, whilst you make all payment upfront, you'll be charged $61 for 12 months, meaning that for the whole 12 months you'll be paying $61. And this is upfront payment, means that you are paying all at a go, one payment, bullet payment. Okay, so this is 12 months, 36 months. You see that the convertible is slightly expensive than the standard, Now when it comes to no upfront, we don't have an upfront price, because this one we are saying that is going to apply a discount rate on an hourly basis. Every hour it will charge you on hourly basis for the whole month. Okay, so when you, let's say for instance, if you add this to our cart, when you view this way, it's telling us that we are not paying anything upfront, but then on every month, at the end of the month, you are going to pay $5.40. this is exclusive of taxes. There are no taxes applied. Okay, now let's come to the partial payment. Now the partial upfront means, this one means that the $31, you pay $31 and the remaining amount is charged on an hourly basis. Whether you use it or you don't use it, you pay for it. Okay, so let's see. So what it means is that you are going to pay $31. Then at the end of the month, every month, you'll be charged $2.56 at the end of the month, excluding taxes. So these are the three options that we have. Okay, now let me take you through how our organization was able to save a lot of money from purchasing reserved instance. Before that, let's compare the prices of now an instance like is it C5 18x large. Okay, now let's do the computation. So on demand per hour is charging us, let me check, 3.636. so 3.636 per hour. Okay, so for 1 year, how much will that cost? Let's do the mathematics. So 3.636 multiplied by 24, that means for a day, okay, you're going to pay $87. Then we multiply that by 30 days, that's for a month. And then we multiply that by 12 for the whole year. So we are getting a figure of 31415. Let's round it up. So 31415, that is on demand. Now let's do that for reserved. Okay, we are choosing the standard. So let's go to reserved instances, purchase reserved instance. Let's look for C5, the same instance, 12 months. The operating system is Linux. Okay, we are choosing all upfront. We are choosing the standard. Okay, now for the standard, for this instance or this discount, it is giving us 18,729. Let's go there. So 1 year is going to give us 18,729. Okay, so let's look at how much savings we are able to make. This minus that, minus 1, and it's 729, 12,686. This is how much we saved our company for choosing reserved instance over on-demand instance. So let's go back. In this case, when you want to do the reserved instance, purchase reserved instance, you click on add to cart, you go to view cart, then you order. The moment you order, it sends a request to AWS, and then you are charged this amount upfront. Okay, then this is discounted on your instance. Okay, already I've told you you need to have an on-demand instance so that this amount or the discount can be applied on the instance. If this provides value to you, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share so that others can also know, and then YouTube helps this algorithm to push the video forward to other people. Thank you so much.